Previously at Tong 8 Racing.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back, and thanks for watching. Previously, we got the big brake kit installed, and we cleaned up the subframe. Now let's get it installed.
Well, as you guys can see, I've got the front fenders mounted. And they're actually mounted. A buddy of mine came over and helped me out with them. He didn't want to be recorded, so we just worked on the car without recording it. Turned out really nice, really awesome. I went ahead and also shot some Raptor Liner up underneath. It's really beautiful, nice and thick. It'll help with noise reduction. And I'm gonna put the fuel tank in, and hopefully the rear subframe today. I did do a little bit of sanding over on the other side. Wasn't much. Pretty much basically just to kind of clean up some stuff. We're gonna try and get the wheels back on this thing here pretty quick and get it outside, wash it again. And then when I get done with that, I will prime it again. My supervisor was gracious enough to let me use his really badass gun to shoot the primer on. And I've had it for a while, so I need to get it back to him. So we're gonna try and get the subframes bolted in, secured, really nice. Get the fuel tank back in now that it's Raptor lined and everything's awesome. We're gonna try and get the wheels back on this thing so I can prime it again. Now, mind you, that probably won't happen this weekend because, well, it's already afternoon. And I have got a ton of work to do. Not only do I have to get the fuel tank in, get the subframes in, get all the shocks and controlling arms and everything else all painted up and put in. I've also got to sand down the entire car and tape off everything so nothing can get on the inside. We painted up the inside nice, and I don't want to redo that. So we are going to tape off everything with plastic over the windows, over the back, over the hood, and the engine compartment. Pretty much basically from the wheel wells to the floor, like we are going to run plastic and tape everywhere because I don't want overspray on my nice pretty green paint that I spent so much money on. But we'll get into a time lapse. I'll get the fuel tank in and start working on the subframe. Alright everybody, so I went ahead and took out the ABS crap. We're not going to be using that. All the sensors and wires and stuff. I did leave the top piece on. Actually, I probably can take that off too. That won't take that long. The other one's just kind of tucked up in the car right now, or up underneath the fuel tank, and I've got it tucked up in the car. We're going to go ahead and get those wires off the top real quick, and then we'll start jamming out and putting that subframe in. What's happening? How you doing? I'm doing all right. I can't complain. You look good.
I just got back from school.
Right.
So my school clothes look like.
Nice, nice.
And then
Yeah.
what you doing in this video?
Do what?
What you doing in this video?
In this video, where I put the fuel tank in, I'm putting the subframe in. We mounted the fenders, but my buddy didn't want to be recorded, so I didn't video that. Starting to look like a car again, huh?
Yeah. You need to put the tires in and paint this. Ooh, the tires looks cool. What are you doing for dinner tonight, Salem? I don't know. You're the picky one. So? Will you eat chicken? I heard you chicken? Maybe. What if it's like teriyaki chicken? Ew.
Ew. What? Teriyaki chicken is bomb.
Good teriyaki. I don't really like teriyaki chicken. Yeah. Because I don't. No, be quiet. Because that's the worst dinner I've ever eaten.
Oh my gosh. I can't find my little snap-on trim removing tool, but I don't think it matters much because we're not going to try and put them back in.
Here. Is that what you hear every day when Sunny's screaming?
Huh? Yeah. Actually, he doesn't really scream when somebody's not screaming back at him.
Gwen said I heard her down the street because she was getting the trash can.
Oh.
That's how loud she is.
That's pretty loud. Big birds are super loud. My macaw, remember my macaw?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I could hear him forever.
Not surprised. All macaws.
Yeah. Alright, well. That's not exactly how you're supposed to do that, but I forgot one. Alright, well, we can add that to the pile of trash because we're not using any of that ABS sensors and wire harnesses and everything else, and now we have a nice subframe with no electronics in it, so that's a good thing. And when I knocked it over, I knocked these out. That's not a big deal. I can put them back in when we get it up. All the top 4 pucks are in. These are bushings. They go right on the top. That's going to give it a little bit of a vibration dampener there. Because without those, I think it would be very loud. You would hear all the cracks in the road and everything. Now,
If you let out the dog, you want the door open or closed?
you can close it.
Okay. Start to like jump over the gate. They come in here.
Yeah, they usually don't. Now, I'm wondering if I should put the gas tank cover on before I put the subframe in. I still want to paint it. It's only 4 bolts to pull the subframe back out, so we'll go ahead and keep on going. Gotta get the e-brake cables out of the way. That's not going to be in the way because the brake caliper goes on the spindle. And the other brake cable is already you know what? I don't know if I'm going to have enough travel for the subframe to go in because my jack's almost all the way up already. And because I have the car super high in the air, oh, well that sucks. That's the top of the jack, and I'm still 3 inches from bottoming out those screws. I wonder if I can. That'll work. I think. These in. If I can wiggle that up just to get a little bite on it, it'll be good enough. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. And I am definitely not gonna be able to get the fuel tank cover on with this in, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And I want to paint the subframe, so we're going to do that before we put it in. I mean, not the subframe, the fuel tank cover. That took me a little while. I had to go find 4 little bolts to put the fuel tank cover in. I tried to put the subframe in and noticed that I was not going to be able to get the fuel tank cover in with the subframe in. So we're going to really quickly put this in. It's just 6 bolts, well, 4 bolts and 2 little nuts. Gotta make sure everything is awesome. It lines up. And the exhaust hangers are hanging down. That's Yeah, I was right the first time. Wow, this thing is a piece of crap. Let me get a better look at this real quick. Alright. So that exhaust thing's in my way. This strap isn't even in the right location. I'm sure that's super loud. Sorry about that. Hopefully this mic is working. It will have canceled out some of that sound. Okay, so I'm going to take that exhaust hanger off because I'm not going to get this cover in with that there. Yeah, not going to get it off with this. I need a ratchet. Dang it. Ugh. Should have done this beforehand. Got all set up. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. What the heck did I do with that? Alright. Now I got it loose. Now we can use the impact. Heck yeah. Made quick work of that. Alright, now, nothing else seems to be in our way. I don't know if that goes in before or after, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in just in case. E-brake cable is what I'm talking about over here. Make sure that we don't have to take that fuel tank cover off again. That would not be fun. Alright. It's really nice when you are taking stuff apart. You put the bolts back where they go. Well, you don't have to go and find out where you put them. Because looking for bolts is never fun. And I believe that's yes, 12. Where'd my 12 go? Alright. Now there's nothing in our way. Everything's hooked back up. Everything's golden. I'll slide this hose over here. Okay, well this is getting annoying. So this bolt over here that's attached to the fuel tank strap is not lining up with the hole in the fuel tank cover. So that's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Damn it. Piece of crap. Gonna probably have to do some serious editing on this one because this is taking me a little longer than I had anticipated. And I'm sure it's kind of boring watching me struggle to put a freaking bolt in. There it is. Finally. Ugh. So I guess it got tacoed a little bit and that's why it wasn't fitting right. Woo. And now I gotta get back under it. Dang it. Yeah, that's about right. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yep. Pain in the butt. Okay. Probably could straighten that out a little bit, but it works. Oh, man. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, well, that's that. And she's in. Now we can put the subframe in. Because now it'll clear. I'll put this little screw, little nut on. And I'll find one for that side. Oh, let's go ahead and put the exhaust hanger back on. Actually, yeah, might as well. I don't know if my exhaust is going to be in this area, because I'm going with an aftermarket exhaust. So I don't know if it's going to be in the right location, but it'll be close enough. All right. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Now it's all perfect. Got the tank cover in place. Now we can start shifting the, this has to be out here. Now we can start shifting the subframe into place. Get that all awesome. Then we can start doing the fuel, routing the fuel line. I've already cleaned the other one. Yeah, this is awesome. I like it. Now, with the subframe, I think we should do a time lapse because it might turn into a lot of the same of that, where I'm kind of fighting with one little area. So, yeah, we'll get into a time lapse when I get prepared. I'm gonna go and get a drink, and I'm gonna get the nuts positioned, and the bushings that go on the top of the or bottom of the subframe. Get everything all ready, and then we'll start lifting it into place. Or 4 nuts in, and all the bushings and everything. So now I'm going to drop down the jack, and if it falls out, I didn't do it right. Ah, look at that. Didn't move at all. That was super sketchy. you guys noticed, I don't know if the time lapse caught it or not, but I had it all jacked up with all this wood and crap because I got the car too high, and the subframe fell off the jack, and it almost landed on my freaking foot. So that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But I'm going to be taking off the sway bar. I think I'm going to paint it red or something. I don't know. I think I got some red engine enamel. I scratched it all up when it fell off the jack, but it didn't mess with anything on the subframe itself, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah, I'm styling right now. This is cool beans. Because all I got to do now is put the knuckles on and the new hubs, and I'm not going to put brakes on it yet because, well, I don't have them on the rears. But yeah, that's it's looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and I haven't painted the knuckles yet, so we will squirt a little paint on. Actually, I could probably paint them up in there. It's just black. It ain't gonna be. I don't have to wait for that. So yeah, I can do that, I think. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Got the fuel tank in, got the subframe, both the subframes in. I need to tighten up the front one. No, I like it. I think we're styling right where we're at. Just keep on cruising along, little by little, and hopefully we'll be able to get some tires on this thing.